Hi, hello. I'm Bloom, if you don't know me already. Thanks for being here. I'm a freelance illustrator and graphic designer. I'm currently based in Antwerp, in Belgium. And if you are already subscribed to my channel, then you know it's been a minute since my last upload. I suddenly got really busy. I've been doing a lot of client work. I've been doing volunteering. I've been organizing some projects. So I don't have a ton of time to make a lot of videos at the moment. So I thought a fun alternative could be taking you along for a week in my life as a freelance illustrator, and then you can see all the different projects I'm working on, and how I manage my time, how I balance my work, client work, and volunteering, and also working on my own art practice because I also paint and I'm doing ceramics at the moment. So yeah, a little bit of a glimpse into my daily life and how that looks. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, don't forget to subscribe because I do have a lot of other videos planned that are just not ready to be shown yet, but they are fun things and I think you would enjoy them. Okay, bye. Good morning. It is Monday. It is 9 a.m. at the moment. I hope you aren't hearing this construction, but I assume you are because it's very loud and has been going on since last week. And it's extra unfortunate because it's just the wall that connects to my studio and also, the wall that connects to my studio and the wall that connects to my living room. Anyway, it's Monday morning. It's 9 a.m. I have an appointment at 10 a.m. at Illustrator, which is a company in Belgium who helps freelancers open their companies in Belgium. I have been back in Belgium since the start of July, and since then I've been trying to register my address and open my company and get Belgian health insurance, and we are now in October. So that's July, August, September, October, 4 months down the line, and I have none of those things so far. So it's going really well. I really hate moving countries for this exact reason, so I've decided this is my final move. Belgium will be my final resting place because I don't want to deal with this ever again. Oh, I also need to open a Belgian bank account, but that also needs proof that I've made my company. This is the realistic part of my admin of trying to get a freelance company in Belgium, and it's not going well so far. It is going better than my experience in France. That was a nightmare. If you're a foreigner and you're trying to set up a freelance company in France, skip it. Anyway, oh my god. This feels like a good place to stop this. So I'm back home. Construction is still going on, as you can probably hear. The meeting took over 2 hours, so it was very long, but she was very helpful and I left with 2 of the documents that I really needed. There's still plenty that I need to do, but that is for a little bit later because I'm starving, so I'm gonna go make some lunch now. I think the meeting this morning really wiped me out, and I was also sick all of last week and my period is coming. I submitted all of my invoices from the last month or 2 so that I can file my next quarter taxes. So that's very fun. I got an email from the French tax people saying that I have debts to pay on my account. So I'm gonna take a look. Here's hoping it's like a couple tens of euros or something and not in the hundreds. Okay, so we're looking at 84 euros. No idea where this is coming from. This is the reality of my French business. I'm paying a shit ton of money for my French accountants. I think I'm just under 500 euros a year for 2 years now, so almost 1,000 euros. And every time I contact them, they leave me more confused than ever, and they are just useless, honestly. Okay, I Google translated some of the things on the page, and turns out these payments are because I paid my taxes late. And the reason why that happened is because my French accountants never told me I had to pay and where to pay them, and they were just not on top of my file. And they let me go on for like a year and let me be behind on all my tax payments, and now I have to pay the fee for have been late for. I'm pissed. I'm pissed. So after my admin-filled morning, I decided to reward myself with a fun task. My sister is hosting a collage workshop on Wednesday at Lucy's, which is a women's community center that we both volunteer at. And I suggested that it could be fun for me to create some cute, colorful textures for people to use in their collages. So I spent the next hour or so playing around with colors and paint and inks and just having a nice time, brain off kind of work. And I ended up with some cute pages and some cute colors, and I hope people at the workshop are gonna like it. I procrastinated this a little bit since the workshop is in 2 days, but I'm happy that I finally got it done. For my last task of the day, I migrated to my little cozy corner in my studio. I got this couch semi-recently, and I try to work here as often as possible. For my next task, I'm creating a portrait for one of my clients. I've been working with this client for coming up to a year now, I think, and I help them create portraits of their employees at their company. I usually aim for about 3 portraits in a week, and this is my first one of the week. Okay, it is 6 p.m. I am clocking out for the day, but I did some big tasks today. The meeting was really important and it helped me get a lot of next steps for my business. So that's great. And I also called the bank, made an appointment with the bank. And then I managed to do about an hour of work for my portrait client just now. I haven't finished it, but I made good progress and I can finish it tomorrow pretty easily. I also can't show the portrait work for this client because it's people's faces and privacy issues, but tomorrow I can show a lot more of what I'm working on and my day, and every other client that I have, I can show work for them. I now have to figure out what I'm gonna do for dinner. I was too tired to cook at the end of my day, so I decided to go for this pre-made vegan lasagna and try that out. And I ended my day with some games. I unfortunately do play League of Legends. I apologize, but I play Seraphine, and she's really cute, so I think I get a little bit of a pass. And the vegan lasagna was actually pretty okay. Better than I expected, but don't know if I'm going to be buying it again. Good morning. It is technically still morning. It is 11:20 now. I finished and uploaded my portrait for my clients. So that's my first portrait of the week. And I'm now going to cook some green curry for lunch / maybe dinner. Not sure yet, but I'm going to cook it either way now. And my sister is on her way over because we're going to have a little bit of a clay afternoon and make some cute things with clay. So that's going to be really fun. And then I'll probably have some more work to do in the afternoon. So far, day's going well. I started a little bit late because I was very tired, but I'm still getting my tasks done, so it's going well. And I'm gonna go cook some food now. This is our little clay setup. My sister and I are organizing a maker's market at the community center I mentioned earlier, Lucy's. And so we thought it would be fun to make some things for the market. We're going to be having a stand dedicated to raising funds for Palestine in collaboration with Antwerp for Palestine. And so my sister is making little watermelons, which are going to be magnets that we sell at that stand, along with a bunch of other stuff. We're also asking some of the artists that are participating if they want to donate some stuff for the stand as well. And I'm also going to be selling my art at the market as well, so I thought I would make some cute clay things for my stand. And that didn't really go as planned. I didn't end up making anything. Everything I tried to make just failed, so I didn't end up with anything, but at least we have the watermelon magnets, which I will finish further in the studio. I'm in charge of all the communications for our market, so I've already made the poster and the flyer, which we're going to be printing out next week, which you can see a little sneak peek of here. And next I'm making some posts for Instagram where we introduce each of the makers that are going to be at our market. So I asked each of them to send me a picture of their work, and I'm going to include them all in a little swipe through post. We have 28 makers at our market, so that's really exciting, and each of them creating such diverse and different sets of work in different styles and different media. So I really want to showcase their work and hopefully get more people to come to our event. These are just a couple of the artists so far, and their work all looks so nice, and we're very excited. We then headed out for dinner. My sister told me she was going for pizza, and I never turned down an opportunity to eat pizza. So I invited myself to come eat vegan pizza with her, and it was a great decision. Pizza was really good. And then I did end my day playing some League of Legends with friends. It is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays I volunteer at Lucy's, the community center. This is one of my longest days of the week because it's my only day that I actually work a 9 to 5. I'm in charge of most of the communications for Lucy's, so that's social media things, but also in-house like flyers and posters and print. Every month there are volunteers at Lucy's that organize activities for the community, mainly for women and almost always free. And so I'm trying to help get the word out, make sure that people will know about it and will come to the activities, because I've been to very many and they're all really fun. And I really believe that we're missing a lot of third spaces, so I'm really grateful for Lucy's to be a third space for the community, for people to meet other people, to do fun events, be creative, be active. So I worked my day from 9 till 5, and then me and my sister went to go get some dinner together because at 7 is her collage workshop that she was hosting at Lucy's. I filmed a lot of the evening for their social media, so this is a little reel that I created of the workshop. It was such a cozy vibe and it was just really fun. My sister has so many fun papers and she brought everything from home and everyone could just use whatever they wanted. And I think everyone's portraits turned out really cute as well. You can see everyone's personality coming through in how they decided to go for the portrait. My sister and I often spend evenings making art together like this, so she decided that it would also be fun to host little get-togethers where other people can also come together and make art with us. I find it's really fun and inspiring to be around other people who are also just there to create and have a good time. The workshop went from 7 until 9, so by the time I got home, it was really late. I was completely wiped out. Good morning, it is 10 a.m. Yesterday was a really long day. I think I left the house at 8 something and I got back home at 10 p.m., which is not usual for me. I would not usually be out of the house for that long, so I'm pretty tired today, but it was a very good and fun day. It was just very exhausting. But I do have quite a lot that I need to do today. I'm gonna go have my breakfast and my tea now. Okay, so I blinked and now it is midday. So that went fast. I don't know. I didn't even. So for one of my clients, I have to finish 7 animations within the next month and a half, which is a lot of work and very stressful. So I'm trying to get it done as soon as possible to have extra time to make edits at the end and take the stress off, to not like be working on it last minute. So I did finish 1 animation so far, which is pretty good. I did it faster than I thought I would, so it's giving me a little bit of hope for the rest of them. There's going to be a voiceover, so it'll explain a little bit more what's happening. But yes, I'm hoping to get the second one done before the end of this week. Not sure if I can make it, but I'm going to try my best and I'm going to work on it now. So it is now 4 p.m. I worked 2.5 hours on my animation client, and I had some lunch in between with my partner, and I made a lot of progress. This is on the second animation out of 7. I think I'm going to leave it here for now because I'm not sure whether I want to add the last section from my sketch because it felt a bit disjointed from the start, so I'm wondering whether I will just exclude that part. I am now making myself a Milo, which is a hot chocolate, and I am going to work on my second portrait of the week because I kind of forgot about it. Not going to lie. I did my first portrait on Tuesday, and then I had no time yesterday, and now it is Thursday. So I technically have to do a portrait today and a portrait tomorrow, and then I'll see what I do after. Okay, it is almost 6:30. I finished my portrait and uploaded it. It took me 2 hours in the end, but that's okay. Still finished it, so that's my second portrait of the week. I also emailed my health insurance because I got the documents in my meeting on Monday and then I forgot, but I did that now. So now they have my documents, so supposedly I'm gonna get health insurance soon. And I'm gonna make myself a little sweet treat because it's that time of day. I might be done for the day. Tentatively, it feels like I'm not super tired, but I'm not really prepared to start another task. I was originally going to go to my ceramic studio tomorrow to do some ceramics, but I did have a clay day on Tuesday. I didn't end up making anything, but I did dedicate time to clay this week, even if it didn't go well. And I do have still quite a lot of client work, so I don't think it makes the most sense for me to go to the studio tomorrow. Unfortunately, yes, time for my sweet treat. It is Friday and I started my morning with pancakes. My partner has been working a late shift this week and I've been working during the day while he was at home, so we haven't been spending a lot of time together, so I thought it'd be nice to eat some pancakes and spend the morning together. And then I cleaned my living room because I had actually left all the clay stuff from our clay morning on Tuesday and that all needed to be cleaned up. And then I worked on this homemade canvas with my partner. I'm planning to make another painting to go on here to sell at the market in December. This is the 4th time I think I've made my own canvas, and I'm really enjoying it. I think canvases are super expensive and they give me a lot of stress because they are so expensive that I don't want to waste them. So making my own has kind of solved that for me. Hello. It is 3:20. I had a bit of a slow start, that's for sure, but I had a nice morning having pancakes with my partner before he was off to his night shift again. And he helped me make my canvas, which is over there. And I finished a portrait, so my 3rd portrait of the week, and I uploaded that. And I had lunch, I did some dishes, I did some laundry. So far so good. So I think I'm going to start with a little break since I worked on my portrait for the last 1.5 hours. And then I think I'm going to work on my 2 paintings. So that's going to be nice. And then later in the day, I'm going to need to do that client work. I did the first layer of gesso on my canvas, which is now drying. I'm planning to do 2 more layers after, but I'm going to wait for this to dry first. In the meantime, I'm going to start work for my next client. I've been working with this client for a while. I helped him design his newsletter, which is called I Know a Place. It's very fun. Gives recommendations about cute places to visit, mainly in Zurich. He did an Amsterdam edition recently. That was really cool. And I'm helping him design his first round of merch now. So that's pretty exciting. I will show some small sneak peeks of how that's looking. And then that'll probably be my last task for the day, which is pretty nice. It is Friday, but I do often end up working a little bit in the weekends as well because I don't work so many hours during the week. Anyway, enough procrastinating. I'm gonna go do it now. And this is how the illustration is looking so far. It is little snippets and moments of things that you can experience when you're in Zurich. The plan is to have a t-shirt as well as a poster, so I also put the illustration into these mock-ups just so we can have a bit more of a visualization of what that would look like. But it's starting to come together, which is really great. I've been working on this one for a good couple of weeks. It's just past 7. I sent my files to my client. I made myself a little tea, and I have a little sweet treat in the oven. I was planning to do the second layer of gesso on my canvas, but the first layer is not dry yet. Winter things, I guess. I might do a bit of editing of this video now, and then play some games maybe? But yes, I'm basically done for the day, which feels very good, and I had a productive day and I got good tasks done, so good stuff. Hello again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe because I have a lot of other fun videos planned, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!